Please, everyone repeat after me. I, and then state your name.
I state your name.
Right. Understand and accept the following. During tonight's show, by the way, for legal reasons, when Ken and I referred to this as our show, we have to use air quotes. During tonight's show, Ken Freedman has agreed to ingest a drug commonly known as bath salt.
Lock your doors, bolt your windows. It's the special cannibal edition of 7-second delay.
An attempt to eat my face off. I hereby assume that risk and hold harmless WFMU. I hereby assume that risk, hold harmless WFMU. Ken Freedman and Andy Breckman, especially Andy Breckman.
We go.
And now Ken Freedman is drinking his Vanilla Sky 7. Clap if you're as twisted and demented as he is.
Oh, tight! Tight!
What is
Please welcome the ethicist Chuck Klosterman.
Quandary. I agree with this guy. You're going too far with the cannibalism stuff because that happened one time.
Thank you.
I mean, like David Bowie did a bunch of cocaine and made the Station to Station record, but that doesn't happen every time. I mean, because the guy was a cannibal once, that maybe those things shouldn't be so associated with each other, you know?
Well, it's kind of a remarkable incident. I mean,
Curious. It was a curious situation.
I mean,
what does it?
Wait, let me ask you this.
What
Chuck,
drug does it feel like? What is it most similar to?
It feels like Dizoxin.
I don't know that reference. What is that? What is Dizoxin?
Oh, it's the best thing ever. It's meth.
I've never been so proud of.
It's methamphetamine.
So it feels speedy.
Yes, it feels like good speed.
Yeah. Oh, it's good speed.
Yes.
What have you learned so far, Chuck?
Well, you're kind of demystifying its risk, right?
I guess
Look at
that's
all
true.
the
Yeah,
people
that's true.
unchewed upon.
Recap the cat story very briefly.
Okay, the cat situation was somebody wrote in and said, like, so I have this cat, and it's old, and it seemed to be dying. So we took it to the vet, and the vet was like, well, I don't know. You should probably just sort of let it kind of die in dignity. And then my neighbor, this is the writer saying, my neighbor kidnapped the cat, took it to a different vet, got it, did whatever surgery could possibly help this aging cat, and now has hid the cat at an undisclosed location. Is there any way that what my neighbor did was justified?
The neighbor abducted a sick cat.
Yes.
You okay, Ken?
Did the right thing.
Dear God, I'm so scared.
So you would be on the side of the cat thief.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cat thief that abducted somebody's cat and saved the cat and then hid the cat.
But what happened when I wrote the response is I said, like, well, okay, this is probably what the guy was thinking. If it had been, say, a 12-year-old child and you were a Christian Scientist and it needed a surgery, the kid needs a surgery, so he kidnaps your kid and brings it to a doctor, that would sort of be justifiable. But then I added, however, this is slightly different because it's a cat.
Yeah.
But many people only read the beginning. So I got many responses from people saying, a cat is not a child, which is actually what I was arguing, but that's just not how it goes.
The one question I have is, somebody that writes into you, are they waiting for your answer? Isn't it like a 6 or 7 week lag time? That cat is dead, isn't it?
Yeah. I can't imagine the type of person who has a problem that they view as very serious. So they're like, I'm going to ask someone who works at a newspaper, and then when it shows up in the paper, I'll just do whatever they do. I just can't imagine that person exists. I think it's people who think, this is an interesting part of my life. Maybe it's interesting enough to be in the newspaper.
Why are most people who contact the media so insane?
That's a very good question. I think that most people who respond to anything in public are a little crazy.
Well, not all metal bands, but yeah. Slayer.
Interested in...
Not fast enough.
You want really fast?
Yeah, like that.
Ken, you're on. Ken, no one's gonna be fast enough. You're on Vanilla Sky 7. How you feeling, buddy?
I feel great.
You do. I know you do.
Yeah.
That's nothing. I know. I'm just so grateful. Your wife is here.
Are you gonna eat those?
Are you hungry for those?
No.
Wait. You're looking at these?
No.
Well, I'm gonna put them nearer to you.
Okay, fine.
I'm gonna put it within.
Sorry.
Ken, we're gonna do the rest of the show. You're in a straitjacket. Just to be safe, just for my peace of mind. You ever been put in a straitjacket before?
No, this is
yeah.
a first.
Yeah, this is the first.
Yeah.
The guy in
I think
Miami
you
would
got
have
it.
felt
No,
better
no,
too.
wait.
No, guys, come back here.
A bona fide black person for 30 years running. Please welcome Baratunde Thurston.
You know this is weird, right? Like, this is not. I've done a lot of interviews in my life,
Yeah.
and this is not normal.
This is weird even by our standards.
There's a lot going on over here.
Baratunde, yeah, there is.
I was put in a
avert your eyes.
straitjacket once.
Were you?
Yeah, I did. I went to that play, Sleep No More.
What-
It's a few blocks
yeah.
from here. It's at the McKittrick Hotel. It's like a deeply immersive play experience where you walk through the set. It takes place in an old hotel.
Okay.
And there's a room. It's basically a cross between Macbeth and something else. I don't know what the other thing is. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not crazy.
I know
right?
what you're
Like,
talking
okay.
about.
It wasn't just in my head. There's actually a play.
So it's a theatrical experience, but it's interactive.
it's deeply interactive.
Did you
because-
see the goat, the scene with the orgy and the
Yeah. I
goat?
was heavily involved in the orgy scene.
I missed that. I want to go back.
There was
to
like,
Baratunde, your T-shirt says "How to Be Black."
yes, it does.
Because and are we promoting something?
That is my book
Okay.
with the same title.
And how would you describe your book to a stranger on an airplane that you're sitting next to?
A must buy. Now, if you don't buy it, you're racist. And I've done so many interviews. This is
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah.
in general. No, the book is a comedic memoir and a satirical how-to guide. It's basically my coming of blackness story.
Now, tell me, what kind of corporate groups are you addressing typically in the course of a year?
Oh, sure. I mean, I guess I should explain. I feel like you should explain. I'm the normal
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I know.
I realized there was no good reason for me not to be looking at you.
I can think of like 5 good reasons why you shouldn't be looking at me right now.
I feel such a warmth towards you.
I with all this exposed skin, I'm like extra
I know.
nervous.
Yeah.
No, so my life, I used to work at The Onion. I left recently to start a company called Cultivated Wit. That's the foundation of my life. I do a lot of public speaking at colleges and do stand-up and some corporate talk. So the last company I spoke to was GE,
Okay.
and I spoke to all their black people.
Really?
Well, a lot of them. I'm probably not all of them. It's hard to round them
How
all
was
up.
that promoted? Wait, it was a.
So they like took all the black employees. At
I mean, they
GE
didn't
and-
take them. That wasn't like it was a voluntary migration. No, there was like the African American Forum, which is one of the groups within GE got together for their annual
it was
conference.
like a motivational thing.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to motivate people. I'm not a motivational
You
speaker.
don't have them walk on coals.
No. I don't have physical gimmicks.
Okay.
Just
We're in no position now. We're to pass any judgment on what
no, I
people
mean,
do.
it'd be
I-
weird to
I
have some
think-
kind of physical gimmick to heighten your show.
That's exactly.
It was
yeah.
That would
exactly.
be
Who would need that?
crazy.
That would be
Who
crazy.
would-
It would be sad, wouldn't it?
What could result from such a thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's right. You're on the list of 100 most creative individuals in Fast Company, right?
There you go. Yeah.
Who's ahead of you on that list?
the best interview ever? Who are you worse than?
I mean, is there anybody you can knock off? Is there anybody that's like
Yeah.
just
There's somebody I can sick you after.
Yeah. I'm usually not the normal one. I'm not the one. I'm the one
You're
people
not
are
the straight
turning away
man?
from.
Yeah.
No, I am not.
No,
the
I'm
straight
definitely
man.
focused on
I
you.
know it is. This is a very.
During this
I don't know
interview.
what to do about
You
this.
make me feel more comfortable.
My skin won't bleed, but that name cuts me deep. And you know how I tried, but I had to decide before the sunrise. while my heart anchored deep. But it was no match for your undertow. I was forced to let go. Ashes may line the coast, but the calm still holds your ghost. Can you say